Ah!
We have the technology. Fire in the hole!
I fucking
We did
got
it!
him!
We did it!
Aha! Yeah! Celebratory screenshot! Get it!
I got diamond. Because diamonds are forever.
Oh! Oh, not that one!
Ah.
Not that one!
Oh, diamonds are sometimes apparently, sorry.
Play out. Oh, look at the poor little baby pig swimming about. All I can hear is pig killing noises. Oh, run, piggy, run. Oh man, you are terrifying.
The storm is approaching.
I would not want to be a pig. Yeah, I see that. That's bad.
That's very bad.
I need to use. I need. You would need to find redstone and make yourself a compass. Look, they did it again.
Perhaps you're just bad at fixing the problem.
Maybe.
Seems the
feel like
most
I'm
likely
not,
outcome,
though.
does it not?
I guess.
Yeet! Yeah, this is not good. Oh, I can't believe I dodged that. Woo! I killed a friend. Oopsie poopsie. I'm not sure that'll cover the
Duck.
What?
Oh, the duck ran into you out!
Whack! Ah! They're not on our side!
Let's say they're on our side and then we begin. Yes. This
Ooh,
is
back
how
up.
it works,
Ooh, Sandwalker's on our side.
you've
Ah!
got
Webster's a poison spider!
Yeah, look,
It's
I'm
the
not
true
gonna
form of
lie,
Webby!
this is-
Run! Ooh,
That's
cool
an
cave.
awesome name to have, Webster, and then you get turned into a spider. I think it's almost fate. It's almost designed.
Yep. Yep,
Oh,
yep.
Well, I have wood, so I'm
I have a
excited.
Well, that's everything on this side. Ooh! You didn't want to warn anyone? I'm calling it. Get in.
Hey, guys, get in, get ship, get in the ship, get in the ship.
Let's go.
I think we would both enjoy that.
Well, we can enjoy building here.
Yeah, we could.
I'm making a break for it. See ya.
Oh, you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
Huh? Yes.
Did you listen or did you just
Sorry,
say
I was
yes?
talking. I was talking to chat when I placed it.
No worries.
Oh, wow, I'm just gonna have a tower. Hey, Otter. How you doing?
Top or bottom?
I suppose the top part
Is
of
it
that-
which rump roast or
No, no.
we're talking like breast cutlets? Like what's going on?
No, we don't kill any witches. It's just the hat of a witch. She turned me into a stew. us will survive. Out.
Hiya! Wiggle, wiggle,
I never
wiggle.
win these.
Have at thee!
Oh, really does hurt.
It's time to duel, Otter King!
Where's the
I
gun
play
when I need
hammer!
it? Oh! Get sledged on! I win. I'm so glad I got the reinforcers come sooner. The mine! How are you alive? It shows you're decapitated and dead on my screen. You're just unkillable. Okay, maybe you're not unkillable.
No.
It's phone call. Good take. Cage matches are dangerous, man. I mean, not when I have full top tier. No, my horse! No, my horse! Oh. Wait, your charcoal pit can be. Look, did I just yawn or something? What were those arms? Did you see that?
That's you. You scratched your head.
Oh man, that's a.
Are you having a panic attack because you have arms?
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's so relieving. I really thought something was gonna get me.
Otter.
There sure is a lot going on over here. Full damage. So
Yeah,
do
there
you
was a
know what-
green there was a green gas cloud as well, and I'm not
Oh,
sure
that's
what just
not good.
happened.
Yeah, you don't want new things. I've found that out very quickly.
Yeah,
New
we
things.
don't want new things.
New thing bad, always. That's what I think. Oh my goodness. No sound, never is. I had to, okay, alright, let me restart this, right? Let me get out of the bloody rain. It has been a day of, oh, I can't reset, it's not nighttime. Alright, so, here's what's up, everybody. First off, Live Laugh Levo, welcome on in. Good to see you. I can't believe how long you've been following for. A lot has changed for me as well in that time, isn't it wild? Secondly, I'm an hour late because for some reason I didn't wake up to my alarm at all, which was just going off that entire time. And thirdly, I spent the entire day resetting my OBS setup to improve. Wah, wah. Why do I hear 2 quacks? Oh no! Oh, that's terrible news. So expect bugs today. That's the long and the short of it is, we're expecting bugs. They're gonna come. They're gonna go quack. And I just need to make sure that my beep boop beep boop beep, my HUD effect sound is controlled via OBS. And then I need to mute it on this side. Tell me, does this still quack? I'm gonna throw one out there for you. You don't need to quack all on your own now. Does this still quack? Does it quack for you? Is there still a quack coming through? Tell me, Shin. Kitty! Exactly. You know, pay respects to machine gods before starting your day. Excellent. Thank you, Red. Did we hear a quack? Yes! Good. Alright. Let's continue. No, let's get started. Let's get cracking. Let's crack straight into it. As a prolific Australian streamer would say. I think we all know who. Alright, we got steel on the cook. We got... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And this is why we need those low voltage machines. As soon as we can start making pumps at a reasonable price, life will change for us. And for the better, I say. It is time to drink your coffee. It is time to get started. It is time to get into gear. The gear is progress. Ooh, can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. There is like a plane or a helicopter directly above my house. Alright, we got some stone. Most of a tank of steam, and that means we've got 2 tanks of steam now. We've got this new, beautiful railed section of the house. But in here is where the magic's gonna happen today. If I can wake my face up enough to not slur my words. This little baby needs some pipe to it, so that it can get steam, generate power, and then have a cable run either down the center of the house or the side of the house. I don't know which, but it's one of them. You missed the pun. You should have said, let's get quack into it. Let's quack straight into it. Yeah, I could have said that. It's true. Alright. Let's... we need cable. And we want lossless cable. We want... redstone alloy cable. Then we want to bring our machines across. Well, of which we have like 1. I'll be honest with you. We have a wire mill and that's it. But once more, for good quacking luck, a quack for once. Also, if you do another HUD effects and I don't notice it, you definitely need to tell me. We got red alloy plate, we got red alloy ingot. Can we turn this into... This is lossy still. 1 EU volt per... Where's the cable? No, let's do it this way. Redstone alloy cable So that's 0 EU. Well, this is ultra low voltage. Bam bow. We don't want that. That's not going to power our machines. We want this. Which means we need some of this. Which means we need some of this. Which means we need some of this. Which means we need some redstone alloy dust. How do we make that? Silicon? Oh man. I don't know if we can make that. Can we even find it? Is it on the overworld? No. No, it is not. A tungsten vein. We have to be on one of the planets Oberon, Proteus, Tritium, Pluto, Barnard C, Barnard E, Barnard F. Oh, look at all the Barnards. Or Nepo. Of which, honestly, I couldn't tell you where they are. So that's not happening. Can we get silicon dioxide dust from something else though? Or raw silicon from another kind of off-cut? Oh yeah, here we are. Magnesium and silicon dioxide, or nether quartz and magnesium. That's all gonna be like chemical reactor business. Okay. I don't think we're up to that. I think we're gonna make basic cable. I'm gonna lose some power on it. It doesn't really matter. Bow, bada bow. If we look up low voltage cable. Yes, yes. Ba-da-da-da-da. You know, that hasn't just shown low voltage because there's a high voltage in there. We definitely don't want silver. We don't want red alloy. Cobalt has a 2 loss ratio. Soldering alloy cable. That sounds complicated. Zinc, tin, lead. It's copper. I thought copper was low voltage. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Nope, that's... Let's not make that mistake. That's how you get your machines to explode. Alright, so tin cable. That's what we're going with. And with our new wire mill, let's work out what the recipe is. Wait, where's... Alright. Right, we can't rubber it in the wire mill. Alright, so we can use a tin ingot. It's just straight up. Just as you like. Which is what we're gonna do. Bring our wire mill with us, because of course we have to. And then we will take some tin. Some tin wrong. If we get 16, that'll be 32. That's way too much, because the loss ratio on tin cable is 1 EU volt. Is it per 4 or is it per 1? In here it should say. Well, can't work it out after a very quick 1 second look. Shocking, I know. We need rubber. Where's the rubber plates that we had? I thought we had a tonneau. Oh, we got a ton of rubber. We don't have a ton of rubber plates. We could extrude some. Pretty sure we extrude it. Yoink. So once I've got the cable, what's the best way to boop up boop? Alloy smelt it? Yeah, that's probably the way. 2 rubber bars? That doesn't seem right. 1 rubber sheet. How do we get 144? That's 1 ingot's worth, right? So therefore... Ooh, plate shape. Extrude a plate shape is probably the most efficient way to do it. think. You, extruding machine, where are you? Nope. Did we make a plate? I know, we're off to a cracking start, aren't we? We got block molds, casing molds, gear molds, nugget molds. No such thing as a plate mold in here, very distressingly, but we could. Let me just double check that we can even make the dang thing. Now I'm second guessing myself. An extruder. Does it have to be specifically an extruder? Yeah, it probably does. I don't see any steam ones either. Fluid solidifier, bending machine, unpackager. How do we make the plates last time then? I'm certain we made some too. Because we certainly have made some. Man, it's all happening out my window. There's now a loud possum. A loud possum. And that's what you get for being up in the middle of the night, I suppose. A bending machine, an unpackager, an alloy smell. Oh. Ooh. With a plate mold. The alloy smelter. It's 2 to 1. Before we get the extruder. But I would have assumed... How did we... Bloody hell... What the heck? How did we make this? How did we do this? I'm certain we did this. Unpackager, alloy smelter... Did we just have plate or something? It doesn't seem right. Because we don't have an extruder. Nor do we have an extruder-shaped plate. We don't have a bending machine. We don't have an unpackager. Unless we cabled it a different way. I bet you we're missing something in NEI. I bet if we go in here and we get our little schnippies. Well, this is so trippy. Alright, we're gonna have to bring these with us because now we have to run cables. Let's start off by trying not to blow up the dang thing. You do have a quacking good time, though. Indeed, sir. Quack. Now, before we actually get the wire, we're gonna want to. This outputs a low voltage current, right? Yeah. Yes, it does. So if we have that there. Bum bum bo dum boom boom. Wop bop bo da bo. Uh-oh. I just fell into the pit. We need some pipe. We need large bronze pipe, but how many pipes do we actually need? This is all full of steam going into here. The steam's going to come out of here, go through the wall, and then up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Count it with me. No, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very upsetting. Unless I move the... Ah, no, it's just not worth it. Not worth the pain and the shame, so just let it go. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. Where does the steam go into you, machine? Ba-da-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Well, doesn't say it on that machine. I presume it goes in any way you want it. Well, we could be very wrong on that. So we need at least 5 more of that big pipe, which hurts, but it's just the way it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's all our bloody bronze plate gone for nothing, all for naught. Oh, it hurts to make. It hurts to make. It hurts to break. It breaks the bank, it does. Let's go like this. Oh, we're out of food. That's bad. That's very bad. Well, we'll have to crawl back to the other room. That is going to most certainly burn me at some... We need to connect it first. Doodle-doo. 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 Oh, it's running! Good lord, we've actually done it. I can't believe this. Alright, so there's now 24,000... Oh, it's running! It's running! Wire mill? Mill me a wire. Oh no. Oh no. What have we done wrong? I think this is the output, right? That's gotta be the output. Bow, ba-doo-biddy, bow. Let's take this up. We don't want that anyway. Does this have an input? Oh. That doesn't look like an input, does it, everybody? I bet you if we just put this machine like this, this will now get some power. I can't tell if it has power or not. Oh. Please work, machine. Oh no, it's gonna be one of these days. Oh no, we need a printed circuit. Well, that's gonna be a lot. It's always something. Well, I should have expected this. I did really expect this, but then I forgot. Oh well. Going back in. The kitchen is such a high priority today, but I don't know if we're going to get around to it. It's always such a high priority that we never get around to. Wow, the slowness of eating. Ooh. We're chugging through our actual food stocks. That's not good. What are we eating now? All sorts of mannerisms. 1 second there. Alright. Let's go get what we need. I got a bad feeling about this. I got a bad feeling about vacuum tubes. I thought we would have made some in advance instead of being a big dummy. But it looks like we were probably a big dummy and didn't make any in advance. This plate mold. What are we making with this? Alloy smelter. Is this how we made the rubber? No. Yeah. Yeah, no idea. Alloy smelter. Polyethylene. Oh look, what was that? That's gotta be rubber. Oh, we've learnt it. That's how we were doing it. The alloy smelter. Okay. Well, in that case, let's make at least like 5, right? Or a little more than 5. Here's the glass tubes. How do we make... you know what? We should go down here. We should get rid of this and this. And we should add a... circuit. No, that was wrong. Control Shift A. Shift A? Control Shift A? One of these is right. One of these is wrong. We should have been able to... link these, put them in grouped mode. Something is going wrong here though. Because it should be showing me. I've got to go into the recipe. Well, in that case, oh, you gotta pick the exact recipe, of course. Of course we do. Why would you expect anything different? Lignite coal dust is probably the way to go here. Charcoal dust, that's not right. Lignite coal dust with sticky resin is how we want to do the recipe. So if we Control Shift A that one, then Control Shift A this one. Oh no, have I done a wrong here? I have. These are supposed to be boop, boop, underneath. I think this is the way. This is the way. Do diddly do. Well, we can't wire mill it, can we? The way we're going to have to do it is redstone sheets. Yeah, yep. Just like this. This should tell me all the component requisite amounts. However, it is not, which implies I've done a terrible mistake. What is that mistake, though? Oops, some of these are doubling, some of these are not. See, we need 3 of these. It should say we need X amount of we forgot this one. So if we now add this, get rid of that, and then drag this. We can't skip any steps. That's the key. The key is success. Alright, so vacuum tubes. We haven't put this recipe in. We don't have a forming press, so we're gonna have to connect this onto here. That connects there. We want the forge hammer variant of this. And now, that should be, hypothetically, everything we need for this one recipe. Oh no, we need a... we need one of these too. Which means we probably need this recipe. Oh, that's the wrong recipe actually. An assembler we do not have, a compressor we do. So all of this for one circuit, that's what we've just worked out. So let me explain. What we've just done, and thanks to some very helpful chat members, I worked out a whole lot of this. What we've just done effectively, oh, we need one of these. We should put this in the, and then this. Hold on, we weren't quite done with the complete list. Redstone alloy ingot, how do we, oh. Means this one. Boop. Alright, so this is the recipe. This circuit requires circuit boards, resistors, redstone alloy cable, steel casings, and vacuum tubes. Now, this is the breakdown of every single recipe that we need to make in the list to complete this. Down to, like, turning the steel into the steel rods, down to turning the wood pulp into planks. So we actually have a good itemized list of all of the parts we're going to need for this. Now, some of these things we will have already created, which will lower the cost of things. Like, we already have some red alloy ingots. Got some of them. Oh, it's night time, isn't it? Otter is no longer AFK. What is standing there trying to craft things? That's not AFK. Goodness gracious. Now we've got 2 alloy plates. Now I think, yeah, we need 3 plates total. And well, one thing we haven't put in is how we're making the plates, but I assume we're just going to forge hammer them. Yep. That looks right. Just like this. Alright, so we've got 2 of our plates already, which means we need to take 3 of these to make another set of plates. Do we need to make another steel plate? No, we've got one. This should be an easy steel casing. Done. Alright, so we've done the steel casing. We'll put these quickly through the forge hammer. Grab out our rubber sheets as well for later. Oh, come on. Oh my good lord. Okay, that's gonna take a while. So we needed 7 redstone alloy all up to make this without the machines that we're about to make, which will make all of this way cheaper. We need Only one of these rods? Okay, that's good to know. And that's just going to be a file. Do we have enough file in here that we're using up? Yeah, we do. So one of these into a saw for the bolts. And we're not making into screws, so they're actually twice as efficient as a screw would be in this circumstance. So we've made this section. This is done. This is done because this is being pressed now. Now we need the wood planks, which we've already got created, which cuts down a bit of the busy work. Resin. We're going to be running out of resin real soon. Chuck that recipe in. We've already got coated circuit boards, so we don't need to make those. We needed 2 plates. What do we need the second plate for, I wonder? I don't see it in the list. Well, let's cross this bridge if we get to it. We made a steel casing, 4 steel rods. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Then we need to make the vacuum tube. Ooh boy. Oh boy. I wish that wire mill was usable. Because there's going to be 4 fine copper and 6 wire. And the fine copper we get out of copper foil, which we get out of copper plates. Okay. Well, we got some copper plates at least, so... How many was it? 4. Ooh, that's wrong. What did we do wrong here? Ooh, we are doing something wrong. It's a hammer, of course. No? Oh, we need to make it into foil first. And you make the foil by hammering the plate. Like this. Oh, we only need 2 of those. So 2 of those. Put some snippies in like this. That makes all of the fine copper wire we need for this, but we're gonna need more for something else. Another 8. Curiouser and curiouser, Mr. Potter. I think we only need another 4. I think 8 is all up what we need. So if we take... Take some of these. Now we've got the 8 necessary. It's a simple matter of getting some copper wires. Oh boy. Let's do it this way and work out how many. We need so many. I should have expected this. Alright, well, let's grab a bunch of this. So if we need 18, 1.5 is the ratio. So 27 is the amount. We've got our plates so that we can process whatever these were used for, which is these cables. So 1, 2, 3 of these. Snip. Yep, that seems right. We've still got one leftover plate for whatever that is needed for. We do need to rubberize these, which we can do neatly like that. The resistors we should be able to make, hypothetically. Oh, we've got coal dust for that. Okay, well let's run the recipe for the coal dust one and the resin. Copper wire. I am growing potatoes at my base. How very exciting. Chin with a bit. Thank you very much. Yes, we need how many resistors? 2. 2 is the number. Thou shalt count to 3. Thou shalt count to 2, but only when proceeding to 3. Thou shalt not count to 4, and 5 is right out of the question. Alright, so we snip up a bunch of copper wires. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt, is it? Actually, if we take 2 off the chopping block, actually we can take 4 off the chopping block because we've already made the resistors. And then wires done, plates done, alloy ingot, alloy rod, bolts, planks, circuit boards, steel plates, steel casings, rods, vacuum tubes. We were making vacuum tubes. Let's get 2 of those done. Foil, fine wire, redstone alloy, cable, resistors, circuit board. And then that is everything we need. Just like, it's that easy, guys. It's just one electronical circuit. And now we need to work out what we need it set to. So, if we're making tin cabal, needs to be programmed to circuit 1. So we simply take a screwdriver, of which we have one. We take a 0 programmed circuit and set it to 1. Now every time we need to make a bloody wire, we can actually do it. Ah, true power is mine. Alright, so now that we've done it, let's disassemble this and move the machine. Rubberize some of these cables, so we go from a 2 loss cable into a 1 loss cable when we put some rubber on the outside. Very, very fancy stuff. So this is now a live cable. Do we make this run here, the backstop? I think we ought to. Yes. Give it 1 extra space though. Right? So, bring it out to here. We get half a room of space out of it. Oh, we can't cable into the back though, can we? How did I power these last time? What did I do here? Because this... Oh, we can change that, can't we? Is that the output? Thinking... Oh, that's wrong. Oh, that's wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What have we done here? Alright, let's pick it up. Let's put it on top of a block-u. Wrong block-u. Yes, yes. Ooh. then if I just scoot into the floor here, if we make that the output face, I'm pretty sure that this is an output face. I mean, I could be totally wrong. I'm sure I'll have to fix it later. Bow, bow, bow. We need some snippy boys. Cable connected. No credit or refund. Oh! Look at it go. Now we can make wire at an exponentially cheaper cost. And we want to make a bunch of copper wire. Which we can do with either ingots or rods. But rods are far more inefficient. Yes, I think ingots are the way to go. And then we also need to make some redstone alloy cables, of which we had some over here. Wire mill will turn that into a very efficient process. We need a different walkway to get back to the base. Yeah, we do. I mean, I hesitate because it's going to absolutely cost me an arm and a leg in terms of time to make such a thing. But we either need a different walkway or we need a migration of our crafting things, because we can't... Well, it's only one machine. I suppose if it's only wire for now, we don't need to migrate. But this stuff, I want to make a ton of. I want to make at least a stack, which would be 32. Do we need to make any other type of wires? No, I don't think so. Probably get rid of some of these filthy blocks. After all, why shouldn't I? I just need to work out which one I'm actually going to get rid of. Or I can just dump it in a different chest. Which clearly is what I've been doing. If you take a look in there. I'd like a walkway that starts here. Oh no! My machines! We gotta check out what the limiting factor on the pump is. Because if it's just wires, we've just exceeded that. So let's take a look. Low voltage pump requires a motor which requires wires. Woohoo! Good news, everybody! We can make these cheapy. Yes, we're definitely going to make 2 of them. And then a little bit of liquid. We're gonna fill this thing up so quick. That's another problem. That's a problem for later Otter. Current Otter likes this solution. So we only have a bit of rubber sheet left. So let's make a bunch. Alright, well that's a fair bit of copper wire, wouldn't you say? We need a hopper out here to automate this. Though, honestly, we're not doing huge batches. Oh, it's so nice to have so much wire. Such a relief. Start pumping that through. Do we need, for the pumps, did we need redstone alloy? No. actually have everything we need. So let's let that cable print itself. And go back over here. Go grab our rubber sheets. Yes, yes. I think we have plenty of bronze fluid pipe actually, so we don't want to add that in. We do want to add the motor in. And we can make them with iron rather than steel, which is definitely what we want to do. But instead of the pig iron there, we're going to be using regular iron. The tin screw, did we put that through? No, we'll do that. Need some tin plate. Forge hammer recipe will do for that. And then we want to double this up. How do I... Yes, there we go. 2. That seems to have worked, I think. Yes, good, Anakin. Alright, so we need the plates first. We've got 1 tin plate, which means we need another. This needs 8 plates. Why is this recipe not asking for that though in this list? I think they're different plate types. I'm pretty sure if we add this instead, can we put it up there? How do we move these? Yeah, now it's asking for 8. Okay, so we're probably actually going to need more. If we take a look, yep, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That is the amount of plates we need for this recipe. And then some screws, so I should have just seen how much tin all up. You want the right type of tin, if you could, sir. If you would, sir. It says I only need 6, which doesn't add up because this plate recipe is asking for the wrong type. Well, this is the limitation of this, I suppose. 18 tins, what we're actually going to use. Okay. So this is relatively expensive. Where was that? Tin rods. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tin rings. That would have been including the rods, so let's make 2 of those. We've got 1 of these, so we need 5 more to make the cable, the requisite cable. We need 4 screws. Which I think is what these rods are for. Because there's no tin rods in the end recipe, so one would imagine, as one does when one imagines, that these are the screws required, or we made 1 extra because we already had 1. That's big dumb. We're still missing the rubber rings. The knife! Where's the knife? Here it is. Need 4 of those. Boop. We also need the iron rods. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! No! No, no, no! We can't be out of iron! Oh, no! No. Well... Should we take some from the blast furnace? I don't know if we can justify it, unless we just take a little bit. Oh, we're gonna need to go iron mining very soon. We've turned it all into steel! Alright, so how many iron... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think is the amount that we need. And then turn them all into rods. Turn 2 of those rods into magnetic ones. Then we make the motor. As production nearly ground to a halt. I know, right? Very close. How we doing, Sam Walker? Welcome on in. 2 of these. Beep, boop. And then, ooh, these little babies. 2 of those. What are we missing? It better just be the bronze fluid pipe. If it's anything else, I'm going to flip my business onto the floor and scream. Yeah, I think it is. We've got small bronze fluid pipe. We need bronze fluid pipe. Okay. 6 bronze. Uh-oh. Ah! I hate this recipe. So much bronzium being used. Well, we're still producing some steam. We're not actually processing much at all right now, which is terribly depressing. But oopsie. Oopsie. Yes. It was like this. And like... put the wrench in here. Nope. Bronze fluid pipe. That's the one we need, right? Yep. Right. 2 pumps. It's actually huge. And it does complete our pump quest. Which, believe it or not, is very, very fancy. Ooh, large steel fluid pipe. Ooh, wow. What are we going to use that for? Oh, I don't know about all this. It looks like a cannon? Steel tank valve. Yeah, we'll probably make a couple of those. Well, then we should claim it now. Ooh, it's a low voltage bag. Very exciting. Store that in there. Now we get our screwdriver out. And our pipies. And we simply want to make everything just work. It just works. Let's go outside first. Diverting a river? I missed that one. What do you mean by diverting a river? I've become slow in my old age. I like the grass here, but it's gonna have to go. At least some of it. It's gotta be like that, right? Ah! I already have some wooden pipe. I know, I'm planning ahead. I wonder. Maybe I should build it with wood instead of the bronze. We can recycle the bronze after all. Do I have a bunch of wooden pipe sitting somewhere? And the reason is you. Oh, actually, what we can do is look like this in the book and find where Piper is. Wooden. No, it would be in small stuff. All the small things. Well, I've forgotten the hotkey for searching for it, so we're gonna do it manually. Which, of course, is gonna be very depressing. There it is. It was far less depressing than I thought it was gonna be. This bronze fluid pipe. Did we just get an extra one from what we were making? We must have. We must have. Yeah, see that? That's the problem right there. The wooden pipe is cheap, and we've got it already, so we might as well be using it, because we can't recycle it into anything useful anyway. Alright, now we simply attach a low voltage pump to the end there and set it to import. We've got creosote in the pipe. It's that easy. It just works. And it works until it breaks. Hold on. You asked what you'd use the large steel pipes for. Oh, diverting a river. Oh, that's very funny, actually. I'm very sad I missed that one at the time. Excellent contextual humor. 10 out of 10. You've won the stream for the day. Congratulations. You can do whatever you like now. You're free to go. Oh, man. I just piped myself in. Ew. Oh, man. I've just made another mistake because this has got to go uppy. Upper dooter. Alright, so if we input disabled. If we input disable both of those, and then we... Oh, I'm making a mess of it. We connect these. And then we make this one go out this way. What are we doing here? Covering up that pipe? Uh-oh, I hear scallywags. I'm becoming immediately glad that I made this out of a cheap pipe. Ah! Monsters! Whoa, what the heck? Oh my goodness! Oh, thank goodness he was weak. But he just blew me up. Imagine if he blew up the... Oh my goodness, that was so much closer than it needed to be. Enables viewer control and cheers 5K. No! Well, thank goodness that's not a thing today. Ba-da-ba-dum. Look at this, everybody. We have got creosote pumping in. Isn't that wonderful? Now, what you're gonna see is the most excellent thing imaginable. These are going to completely drain themselves of creosote and fill this. Yeah, they're gonna pretty much fill that, aren't they? I need to find a use for creosote. You know what? It's just such a relief. Oh man, it's such a relief to have that running. Now we did pumps. What do we got here? Brewing the industrial way, a basic brewery. And then that turns into lubricants, which turns into oil refinery. And we need the pump. Is the oil flammable? Yes, very flammable. Did you know that flammable and inflammable mean the same thing? I find that nonsensical, but it is the way of things. Ore washer, simple ore washer, faster steam transportation. But faster steam transportation? That seems excessive. We don't need that. That's if we were going to stay on steam, which we're trying to divert from. Dust to crystals! Ferment your brew. This is for... that's actually for a whole lot of things, I would imagine. A suction device? An extractor, yeah. Well, we don't need the extractor right now. We don't need to flood the world yet. We could make a better alloy smelter. A more efficient one, but that's not the top thing. Electric furnace is good. But where is Shadow? Where could Shadow be? Saving redstone's not important. I think we're going here next. And these are going to be a hell of a drug. We could make a centrifuge too, that's pretty important. After purification of your ore dust, you can centrifuge it to get even more byproduct out of the dust. On top of that, you can process many items into their more useful byproducts with this machine, such as sticky resin into brick dust. Not sticky resin into brick dust, that'd be outrageous. It's always useful to check NEI for centrifuge and electrolyzer recipes for any item or fluid you may need. It might just be that you can get that from stuff you already have in your base. Okay. And then we've got our basic chem reactor. This is essential for moving to liquid fuels, which we desperately want to do. That'll be gallium arsenide crystal. That's for the electrical blast furnace. Auto crafting, cobalt. Yeah, this is the next thing. And it's going to be expensive. Because of course it is. You expect ease of use? Don't be silly. Connect all demo. We need motors for these too. Modus operandi. These are not as bad. It says you're gonna hate these, but they're really not as bad, especially with all the steel we've got. Not such a big deal at all. Get some plates going. No, that's the wrong plate recipe. We want it in the forge hammer. Boop. Here we go. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because we don't have any more your plates in here. We are going to be advancing at such an exponential rate. You're going to be shocked at how glacial it feels. Now we need to make the motors. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we shouldn't make spare. We shouldn't. Two tin cables. Where's the tin cable? It'll be in the boxo, won't it? Yep. Beep beep. 2 of these. And then what are we missing still? We need another 2 tin cables. We should do that whilst we're thinking about it. We need the file. We need some steel. How much do we need in total? 1, 2, 3, 4. Telstra customers to connect. There we go. There's a piston. An electric piston, not a manual piston like these ones. Now we get compact, or is it the compressor? Right. Rock breaker, that's good. Milner is a forge hammer. Where is the thing I'm looking for, though? Ooh, basic gas turbine. Some centrifugal processes leave gases behind. Hydrogen, methane, centrifuge, some brown, yellow limonite to get hydrogen. Dump your unused food into a centrifuge to get methane. Yeah. Well, we'll get around to that. Ooh, this is what we want. This, we can take our fuel, our low-grade fuel, and chuck it into a basic combustion generator. I'm pretty sure we can put our creosote into this. Some fluids are more popular than others, but the oil processing line has a different combustion fluid in every tier, from low voltage to, I don't know what E is, but I assume it's very high. And all of them are burned in generators. To start with, low voltage is the tier of light fuel. It's worth much more than oil itself for power generation, so you should distill and... that is a word I don't think... desulfurize? Or desulfurize. Ooh. The oil to get it clean. Yeah, gotcha. I'm pretty sure I can still just pump creosote into this baby and it'll run. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Macerator, sifting machine. We're still not up to the machine I want. Why? Oh, there. Excuse me. The lathe. The lathe. The bending machine. It has to be somewhere in here. Where is the lathe? Where is the lathe? Where is she? There it is. That's a lathe. So we need to make a bending machine first. Which is gonna be... What am I missing here? That's a good thing to miss. Because I've got some of it. Oh, did you notice? No creosote in here. No creosote in here. It's a beautiful thing. Actually, there was still a little bit there, but that's because it's still draining out. But don't worry about that. I'm sure it's fine. Let's make that next component. Or next machine, I should say. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. bo bo bo. Let's put this on its own working panel when we get to the right recipe. Man, getting these machines up here would. Oh, this is the one. Circuit assembler is the one you really want. But until then, we built it like a porpa. We built it like this. Now we've got all these wire mill recipes, things are going to be significantly cheaper though. We need steel rods. And we need redstone alloy bolts. Which will be relatively easy to get. One would imagine, as one does. Some steel casings. We're gonna have to make them the old-fashioned way, I'm afraid. We just want to know how many raw steel ingots we're gonna need total, right? Well, we should get this recipe going though under our forge hammer. That'll help contextualize the amount of iron. Why? Oh, well. I don't know how to get the exact amount of steel ingots going, but that's not super important. We can see how much everything's made. It is kind of actually important. Let's try. Let's try. Ba-da-do-do. Yeah, 4. Here we go. When we took away the components, it got rid of the thing. That's so clever. Too clever for me, I'm afraid. I tried to think my way around it, and it did not work. Alright, next component is these guys. I've already got them on another page. Should probably put the pump, the electrical motor on that page too, to be honest with you. We're gonna be making a bunch of them. We might as well. That's everything we need for that, I think. I know we need these. Annealed copper? Why is it annealed copper? It shouldn't be annealed copper, should it? We did a mistake-o. Oh no. Let's get rid of that, and get rid of the pig iron. Yeah, that should work. Hopefully. Hopefully I haven't just ruined the whole process. But I wouldn't be surprised if I did. Alright. All of that to say, let's make ourselves some things. We need double the amount of these. I could scroll, I'd be dangerous. There we go. 6 iron rods. Then we need 2 of these to be redstonerized. We got all that component. 4 cables of tinny. 2 done. Excellent. Now we can move on to the next component. Oh, we need one of these as well. We should add that to the mix. What was it? 12. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Should have slept through the night. So if we want to make the requisite amount of plates, we need 18 steel. Start processing that. 2 more cable. And then 6 red alloy cable. Do we have the red alloy over here, or is it still across the other base? Knock knock. Yoink. There we go. Not the most convenient way to get cable, but it's only cable. It's only cable. Don't worry about it. We gotta start thinking about making some more rubber. Ow. Ow. I know we've got some sulfur dust, and then we need rubber dust? Raw rubber dust and sulfur dust together? Something like that? No, all this raw rubber dust, what do we do with this? Alloy smelt it with sulfur. Yeah, so we grab a couple of these. Do we have a bunch of sulfur dust somewhere? Maybe. Maybe not. No matter either way, because we can just grab some sulfur dust and make it in the forge hammer. Yep. And then all of our troubles feel so far away. We got the plates. Great. This rubber dust is going to be instrumental in making the rubber, of course. What are we missing there? The wrought iron plates. We should have put that recipe in. And we would have seen that we need 1, 2, 3. 1 set of forge hammered plates. So we can simply make... Have we already made one of these? No. How did we get to the other stage without doing this stage? Well, make a low voltage casing. Turn that into... tin cable? We don't have tin cable? What do you mean we don't have tin cable? Beep beep. Pop pop. One of these guys. We need 2 plates into casings, which we can certainly do with a hammerito. And we smashed our hammer. I think we have a spare hammer though. Yep. Always good to remember when you've got spare tools, so you're not overusing and creating tools that you don't need. Right, so we've just made the casings, which are going to go into the electrical circuits. The electrical circuits, of course, we don't have the vacuum tubes for. The vacuum tubes we don't have the copper for. We need to make fine copper wire in the machino under program circuit 3. Yes, we should do that. Program circuit 3 with the ingot. Where's our screwdriver then? We've got it on us. Alright. Well, that's an easy thing to do. The one trick to these wire mills is always making sure you've got the program circuit on the right functionality. I need to put down a table. If we set this to 3, and we put these in, that'll process some foil which we wanted. No, the copper wire. It doesn't. We skipped the foil altogether, actually, which is fantastic, frankly. And now we should have. Need 2 of those. 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. One coal dust left. Very inconvenient, I might say. We're full up of junk! Ah! We need steel rods and steel alloy bolts. Steel alloy bolts will be easy enough. I think we actually need 2 sets of these, don't we? Yep. So we'll file those down. I was definitely not intending for this to be a complete crafting stream, but machines require it. That's the bolts we actually need. We don't need to process that any further. And then just need 4 steel boys. Filed away. Ooh, why have we only made 2 of those? Something is amiss. It's the steel, isn't it? We actually need 1, 2, 3, 4. Another bunch of them. Four created. We're getting close here. Red alloy cable. Got that. Steel casings. We've got circuit boards. We've got. Are we done? Ooh, We're so close. Oh, I can feel it. Make one of these, and then we're gonna have to make more. Rubber. We need to plate mold some rubber. But oh well. Wow, that is so quick. That was super fast. Which is good, because we desperately need it to be a little faster. 1, 2 of these, 1, 2 of these. Boom. We need to make this level of... Ooh, we've run out of plates. Interesting. Ba-da-bum-ba-dum. How many plates do we need total? 3 more plates. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these into this machino. Night after night we spent indoors crafting away, hammering at the fires of industry, burning ever brighter towards our final goals. That creosote's filling up. It's making me worried. Need another 2 of these. Where is the file gone? There it is. Doop. And that should make ourselves another piston, which makes ourselves a bending machine. What? How do we lack? What? we didn't make enough motors? What? Oh man. That's so silly. What do we use a motor on? Oh, we must use a motor on... We actually needed double the amount of motors, I thought. That's why it's important to read the recipe properly. It's alright, these are cheap, so it's not a biggie. How quickly I've called these cheap when they were so expensive moments ago. Wait, what am I missing here? 1 more tin cable. Which means 2 more tin cable, really. The bending machine is complete! Oh, that's huge. Instead of a 3:2 ratio for ingots to plates, this machine allows for a 1:1! Oh my lord! This saves an enormous amount of metal. Yeah, you don't say. By the way, if you want foils, just run the plate back through. There's other circuit modes, but you can discover them later. Well, this is huge. Absolutely huge, mate. Yep. Going up. Why do we have no floor tiles here? Seems like a mistake. Why is it different in low voltage to steam? Think big, Otter. Think big. What are we thinking? We're missing a vital part of my thought chain here. Oh well, I'll never tell. We want... Oh man. Right, let's make an extra minute. Oh no! We're on the wrong... Well... Oh man, we didn't even bring a... Oh, this not having things over here is actually the worst. We didn't bring any tin cable. Excuse me, door, if you wouldn't mind. Ba-boom. These can actually live at the other house. There's no reason why they ought to live over here. Everything's still functioning and processing. We're about to stall heavy on our steel production though, which is depressing. Like that, please. Need the output to be on the bottom. The tin snippies, and we connecto. Oh, we can make plates. We can make plates! That's fantastic. Alright. So bending machine opens us up for the lathe. That's significantly cheaper than I thought it was going to be, and we have a diamond at home. And then once we've got our lathe, we are in the money. We are absolutely printing gold. I mean, metaphorically, because we can't actually source a lot of gold. But that's not the point. That point is neither here nor there. So, if we have enough resources to make the next machine, let's say we go ahead and do it. Bending machine done. Bubble, 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 bubble. Oh. We're out of coal dust. It's gonna be a problem. We should immediately start processing that lignite. We've got a little bit of lignite here that we can start on, and then there's some more. This stuff. So to get the dust, we need to macerate it and then crush it. In the forge hammer. Yep. So start with maceration. Why is that not crushering? Oh, we can just macerate it again. Okay. And then this stuff immediately turns into those. Raw rubber up here. Never put those blocks over on the other building like we should have. Yeah, this stuff we have to forge hammer. But not the lignite. That's not forge hammer. Rubber dust, sulfur. We can easily process some more of that. Let's process all the sulfur. The crushed coal ore we could probably forge hammer down as well. That lets us continue with our recipe. Just gonna go dump those blocks in the other chest. Gives us a little more space-o. One eternity later, indeed. Isn't it like that with low voltage machines? Once we get these starter machines, though, things kick up. I mean, things have already kicked up, let's be honest. Alrighty. Bit. Connect those. Need plates. I'm gonna make a whole. Now that we've got the vending machine, there's no reason why we shouldn't make a 64 stack of steel plates. We're gonna use them forever. We're gonna go through that much in an instant, and we've got steel to spare. Let's double check the recipe. Oh yeah, we don't want to screw it up. No, this is making them. We want to a single programmed circuit is all that's required, and it's set to 3. Set to stun. That's so annoying. We need to have a screwdriver over this side of the base. That's what I've decided. It's unmanageable not to. Light shadow. Where are you, screwdriver? Tell me your secrets. We desperately need to make that extra bag so that we can store all our tools in it whilst we're running about. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. That'll make us a 64 stack. And now making a steel tank is actually viable. At least once we get this next machine. Because we still need to make a bunch of rods for it. Alright, let's make one of those pistony boys. So we're going to start with 4 plates. Don't it always seem to go that you make one too few plates, then you know. One of these little guys. That's it. That's all the iron we can afford. It's not good. We're not gonna have enough to finish our recipe, are we? Maybe, if we're really lucky. We are using significantly less iron. What are we doing here? We're redstonerizing it. Magnetizing it. Magnets on. Set to stun. We need more tin cable. Who would have guessed? And we're out of tin. Oh boy. I think we're going mining. I think we're going mining, everyone. Ah. Just need 2 rods and 2 plates. If we can just finish this before we go mining, I'll be a very happy ot. Meow. Chin with the lurk. What a sweet kit. Sweet kitter. Sweet kitten. There's the piston required. Now we just need the hull, which should also be quite easy at this stage. One of those. Oh, yes. We need to process that down. So we can now use this wrought iron at an exponentially better rate than we were before. With this pyrite, we should definitely just cook this up. No reason why we shouldn't be making a little more iron while we can. Hey, while the sun shines, etc., etc. Wrought iron plates. That's what we're making. I think we can make this over here. No, we're lacking tin cable. Luckily we have a little bit of tin on us. Put the wrought iron down there for temporary storage. Make a bunch of cable, because we're clearly going through enough of it. We've got, yes. Transylvanian man says, yes, this will work. Uh-oh. We need circuits. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed. Oh, they're not actually that expensive. The coal dust. We can make those. And do we have the copper cable at home? I would imagine so. We made a ton of it. If we don't have copper cable, I'll be shocked. Shocked to my core. We'll keep that going. Why did that door not close? Bum bum ba da do dum. Stop resisting! We need to make some resistors. Right, the lignite coal dust. We need to forge hammer. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Oh my! We already had something there. Coal dust. We don't have any water. We should check on how our water storage is going. It shouldn't be overdrawing because we're not using as much water as we were before. That's fine. Because if we overdraw at any stage and then things go bang, well, that'll be all my fault. And that would be unacceptable. There we go. We're gonna run out of resin, aren't we? Yep. Oh boy. We could buy resin for the shortcut, or we could just tough it up and make the pipes that are necessary, which I think is the way to go. Yeah, so we need a bunch of wooden screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Might as well make a bunch and try and fill this order. That file's finally done, but we've got the backup file. And then we need to use the saw. This is most certainly going to break the saw. Yep. Well. I knew that was going to happen. We need 10 of these. And we need a saw for it, of course. So we need to make a saw blade out of something. We're looking pretty thin on everything. We're not going to make a steel one, are we? Maybe. Just one. Why not treat myself? I feel bad doing it, but I shouldn't. Look at that thing. It's a beautiful thing. 10 of these. What was it? Wrench in the top? Nope. Hammer in the top. No, soft mallet in the top? Yeah, that makes more sense. 10 big piperoonies. And then we'll need 20 wooden fluid pipe. We've already got the small, so this is the last recipe. Nope, we don't want to use the wood planks. They are expensive. We want to make 20 of these. How many? Right, so 10 total, which means we need... One more. Did I just break the soft mallet? Unbelievable. We should make a rubber one. The rubber one's way better. We don't have any space. It's full up on junk. Yes, good, good, Anakin. Do it. Do it now. So it was 6 left. Let's just keep that in mind. A soft mallet with a lot of durability. That is wrong. Do we lack a little bit of... Let's find out. No, we got the right amount. Perfect amount. Perfect amount. Now, can we make 10 of these? Yes! Yes, we can. Just need to have the space for it. Oh, we finished a quest for the soft mallet. Yeah, that checks out. Let's dump the current crafting resources in here and tools that we're not actively using, so we have space to go outside and do our collection. The sticky resin farm has not got to work out in a long time, and that's why we ran out, because we're a bad steward of our resources. And if that doesn't encourage you to be a better steward of yours, I don't know what will. Alright, let's go get that resin. We should also be collecting our sugarcane. Oh, we've been neglecting so many tasks. This is not good. Not good at all. However, the progress that we've made, tremendous. Yep. And all of this resin goes into resistors and... oh man. Resistors and rubber, I think? Mostly resistors at this point. I think we've got a large surplus of rubber. Which is usually the thing I run out of, which is why I've gone so ham on it. There's one tree tap already, that's why we made 10 of these suckers. Because like hell I'm gonna run out in the middle of doing the farm. No thank you. It would be terribly inefficient. What was that? Oh, this little dude. Save me! Poor sheep. No one's coming to save you. Let's do the sugarcane. We should do it. We shouldn't be so neglectful of our resources. We do need a better way to do this, but for now... oh man, we don't have good food. I think we should actually, as soon as we get this new machine going... and it's gonna sound crazy, but instead of going and getting more iron, I think we should make the kitchen. It's literally that important to have edible foods. We also need a big spinach farm to make... I don't remember what it's called, but it's a very good type of food. It's just like a beef Wellington. It's just food, spinach, and a bit of dough, which we're gonna have to scale up the production of as well. One would presume as one does when one presumes correctly. We can eat the fence, however. It'll sustain us a little bit. Apparently we've eaten a lot of these berries, which is not ideal, but better than going hungry. The resin is all we needed to continue this quest over here. Do we lack? We lack copper cable. This is not good. We're going through a lot more cable than I would hope for. And how much fine copper do we have? I don't see any left. Well, we need to bring our screwdriver with us. Go back over. Process the copper cable, and then that should hopefully be the last thing we actually need for this next machine. I hope. I live in hope. Do diddly do, diddle diddly do. Make a batch of 22. Why? Oh, it just didn't update. That's all. Good. Alright, so the wire mill, if we set it to 3, I think we'll do the other type of cable that we want. Yep, 3 makes fine, and we get 1 to 8, so we probably don't need as much as we've allocated for it, considering it's only 1 ingot per vacuum tube. So it's however many vacuum tubes we want to make, and I say we want to make 12, just to be safe. So if we take 8 out of this, the rest of those can become cables. We should put this fluid pipe away somewhere. I mean, here's fine for now, but it's not really where it should be. Oh, it hurts me to put it in. I can't. I'll take it back to the other base. Bro, why am I dropping so many frames? Let's try this. Why am I dropping so many frames? Is it watchable on your end, guys, or is it totally a mess? You know, let's drop it down to 3000 on the bitrate here. Reset the stats and keep an eye on it. Already dropping frames. Why are we dropping frames? Well, this is what you get for resetting your entire OBS setup. Oh well. What you can do about it, I suppose. Though the bitrate still says it's pumping out at 4K. Bum 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 ba-di bidi bidi boo. Now we set it to number 3 function, and number 3 function will take us through for all these. While that's happening, I'm actually just going to... This is going to sound awful for you guys. Just give me one moment of this. Just going to see what the frame rate's like on my stream. Good lord, it's Chop City. Yeah, that's not good enough. Alright, I am going to close OBS and open it, and hopefully you guys will all be able to reconnect. We just can't have a stream that looks like this. Alright, let's see how this goes. If I can have it actually work, that would be a delicious little morsel. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be throwing a fit this time. Sorry about that. Make sure you refresh, and we can keep on going. Still getting drop frames, but not as much. We're hoping that it at least looks smooth if I move around for a bit. We've gone from 40% drop frames to only 3. Yeah, it looks much smoother. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But that's what happens when you gotta redo your whole OBS, I suppose. I'll talk to Zero about it later and he'll be like, you didn't do this thing like I always tell you. I'll be like, sorry Zero, I forgot. It's not good enough. Nah, he'll be real chill about it. Vending machine, plate level 1. Or circuit level 1, I should say. Bum ba dum bo. This will make all the wrought iron plates that we want. Bum bo ba da ba dee bee doo. I don't know what I did differently. I must have done something differently on the setup here. It's always something. It's always something, guys. But I had to reset the whole OBS stuff. Because every time I would launch OBS, it would crash. That's not a great sign. That's clearly a problem that if I don't solve sooner and later is gonna get worse. So I decided to solve that problem. And be oh my lord, we can make so many. Should we? I say yes, but not that many, We're gonna make 12, that's what we said we'd make. Boop. And the rest of these, wow, can go in there. Right, what have we got in here that we don't need? Quartz sand, flint dust, pipes, gunpowder. Why is that in here? 1 redwood slab, 4 dark oak. Worthless. Worthless. We'll just throw them in the bin. Boit. Let them despawn. What are we gonna do with that? Nothing. Use that as a bit of a dump chest. Throw these in. Alright. Now we're looking alright. Oh boy. How have we not made anything of these? What are we gonna do? We're gonna make some more cables. Red alloy cables. We're gonna run out of copper real soon. I think we may have already, in fact, run out of copper. You a copper, mate. You know what I'm realizing? I'm realizing as much as we need the cable, we probably also need some for the bolts. It's 1 to 2. Oh no, that's only for the vacuum tubes, and we just made a bunch of vacuum tubes, right? No, we made a bunch of resistors. Disappointing! Wow. Yes, good. Uh-oh. What the heck? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, skiddios. What we got in here? A little bit of cold coke. Throw that through. Oh, we need more fuel production. We stalled out big time. Yeah, that's not ideal. It's just gonna keep stalling out too, till that steam kicks up. Need a couple of steel. How many do we need? We need 8. You can soft melod it to shut it off and prevent it from... Yeah, but I'm not that fussy. If we lose a bit of steam, we lose a bit of steam. It's gonna overproduce and then restart. Hopefully. Otherwise, I'll just waste a bunch of steam. But good suggestion, Simkin. Also, welcome on in. I mean, that would be the better way to do it. But do I really do things... You've been watching for a little bit now. Do I really do things in the most efficient way? Also, tell me if the stream looks smooth now, because I had to restart. Well, more than that, I had to redo my entire OBS setup today. Yeah, absolutely. Sounds great. I'll take you for the 15 minutes. Good to see you. I really appreciate you dropping in. We need 2 of these. Whoop. The red alloy cable. We need rubber for that. We're gonna have an issue with that particular request. Alright, I'll be responsible. I'll turn off all the machines. Where was the stuff? I thought yeah, it's... I'm not used to having that on the hotbar open. Keep missing it. Lignite coal dust. Good. Put that in there. Whilst we're stalled for the moment, let's... It's a straight place to put wood. I don't remember doing that. That's a dumb idea. Silly otter. All my inventory's a complete mess. How did I come to this? Have you got any slime saplings? No, I don't think I do. That'd be good for the resin, yeah. Not wrong. Sulfur, lignite pyrite, quartz. The rubber dust. I know we have more of it. No, we can't have gone through all the rubber dust. Yep. Call it. We're still not generating any, are we? No, we are. Where the heck's it going? Into these pipes, I suppose. Yeah. Well, we should be able to start processing then if the pipes are filling. I know we don't have enough buffer to Just ignore that one. I'm sure that was a one-off. Stop it, machines, please. You're making me look bad. If we start one at a time. Surely you don't stall this time. And surely you get a buffer of steam, maybe even? Maybe even a buffer of steam? It's not looking good, is it? Okay, to the nether. There's a slime under the base if we really wanted to. Oh man, we can't eat these at all. Some apples, maybe? An apple a day? We were making such progress, then we stalled because of very reasonable food issues, and then reasonable iron issues, and then reasonable copper issues, and tin issues. Pretty much, we just ran out of everything all at once. And that's just kind of how it goes, isn't it? We don't have any blocks to patch this up once we make a mess of it, do we? Well, that can be solved, I suppose. Don't want to anger the piggies just for a little bit of sulf. Look at all that stuff. We're gonna be absolutely ripping through steam production if we can collect all of this. This does go, however, straight into the lava pit, so we should avoid that. Bombo, ba-da-ba-dee-dee-doo-dee-dee-doo-doo. I just want a full inventory of this. I don't want to have to come back here. I mean, I should probably get some quartz, but quartz is probably not just spawning as normal, it probably spawns in the GT New Horizon way. And I don't want to go through the whole process of getting that going. Finding a quartz vein or whatever I might have to do. At least when I find it, I'll find a ton of it, but yeah. It's a lot of effort. Right, we're full up. If we place a netherrack, we can collect a tiny bit more. And we should place it anyway. It's a total mess just to leave that open. Totally gonna get us killed at one stage if we don't use it properly. Yeah, that's nether quartz there. But that's only a little nether quartz. And that's not enough. Won't solve any problems that we have. And we have many problems. This will, however, stop us from using coal coke as our steam generation, which is essential at this point. Which we try to be. Good. And we still don't have a surplus here, which is very concerning. Don't have a surplus in any pipe either. Well, what you gonna do about it, hey? My answer is most certainly nothing. I'm almost tempted to make another coffee, but I know that my stream won't last for like too much longer. I've got maybe an hour left, right? Maybe an hour and a half if I get carried away, which I do. And really, I'm terrible. I don't know how it's allowed. But all that to say, oh man, I need more rubber. All that to say, I don't think I should make another coffee. I want one. They're so delicious. So delicious. You know, I used to really despise coffee until I worked out you can have it cold and it's delicious. Hot coffee I still hate. But I did work in a coffee shop for a while, and that was whilst also hating coffee at the same time, so that probably didn't help. But I wasn't very good at it. which also, maybe in hindsight, probably didn't help. I mean, I say I wasn't very good, but I had a high standard. I made a decent coffee. Learned some basic coffee making skills. Nothing too fantastic. Creosote, you concern me. This is directly relative to my anxiety levels. The higher the creosote gets, the more anxiety I feel. Sooner or later, these are gonna fill up as well, then it's all over for production of coal coke. And of course, I'm being a little melodramatic, but do we expect anything less? I love how slow it is to make rubber, but how quick it is to make rubber plates. Wham! Chin with the quack, I appreciate you. Also, I haven't dropped any frame... Well, I haven't dropped any, I mean, dropped maybe one or two since restarting and lowering the bitrate. So let me know if the stream's smooth like butter, smooth like delicious gravy. We need 6 of these. 6 of them. Now have we got enough? Tell me where is Gandalf when I much desire to speak with him. 2 of those. We made a bunch of steel plates. Are they still over at the other shop? Or do we leave them right here, right on the refrigerator? That was clever of us. We want 2 casings. The stream is running smoothly for you at least. Excellent, thank you very much, Color. And welcome on in. We want 2 of these. Alright, so now all we need is the diamond and the motor. That should be easy peasy. 1 diamond, done. That really should have been the hard part. Keep that steam on the roof going. I do love that silver is the limiting factor for solar generation. It's very, very clever. 3 iron. Oh no! Oh wait, we were processing pyrite. What do we do with it? Is it still not processed, maybe? This has enough steam buffer to reconnect. That's lignite, that's pyrite. Here we are. Smonch it, because I'm pretty sure it'll turn into... No, we can just straight up cook it. Never mind. Let's double check though. We do not want nuggies. If we get nuggies, we've failed. Then you are lost. Ooh, I just got nauseated from the, I'm poisoning myself with all these machines. Terrible. We're gonna have to make an air purifier sooner or later. Now, we only need 1 motor, which is only 3 of these. 2 tin cable, which we have. And then 3 for that, which we have. I think this is actually the last thing. And then we produce even more efficiently these rods, which I'm about to make with this file. So instead of a 1-to-1, I think it's 1 to 1.5. We're slowly getting through that redstone reserve though. It's a beautiful thing. We have produced a lathe. Ladies and gentlemen, the lathe is complete. Why waste a full ingot to make a rod by using a tool which loses durability and takes even more ingots? Madness! With this little device, all your rod needs shall be fulfilled. For now at least, the medium voltage extruder is the next step. I think no, that's not the next step. But next step for rods, I suppose, yes. So this is our rod maker forever, as far as I'm concerned. Ooh, we haven't finished Ooh Shiny Not Platinum, which will be the diamond thing. XP shower. Want to use all that delicious XP to raise your levels? More tank. Move the tank with XP above, and then attach. Right, okay. We don't need to do that. Circuit programming. Oh, we can make a circuit programmer instead of a... I really feel like that's a waste. Yep. Well, that was easy to solve. But now we have all the basics of low voltage. It's fantastic. I mean, I really do mean just the basics though, none of the essentials. But we have the very basics. Or we have the essentials but not the basics. One of the two. Take your pick, whichever wording you prefer. We've got our plate production at a 1:1. We've got our rod production at a 1.5:1, which is fantastic. And then we've got a wire milling at like a 1:8. It's fantastic. It really is tremendous. Or a 1:2 if you're making basic wire. The next step is going to be Avengers Assemble, which is a quest to make an assembler. Which will drastically change how we make these electronic circuits. So if you have a look here, this is how expensive it is. And if we go to the assembler, circuit assembly, we're cutting the steel out entirely and making it with soldering alloy or molten lead, probably soldering alloy, or tin. Tin will work too. But I think soldering alloy is not too hard to make. A fluid extractor from soldering alloy dust, I would assume, is the way we make it. When we mix antimony with tin dust, and antimony is gotten from nowhere here. I'm sure we can get an offcut of antimony somehow, though. Or maybe we can't. I'm certain that there must be a recipe to make this. Either way, when we get up to it, it'll tell us in the quest. But for now, we must install this machine and celebrate. We made an extra steel gear at some point. Oops-a-daisy. Oh well, we'll definitely use that, like without any sort of a doubt. All that steel can go away. These pistons can go in any one of these chests. Those go in there. Whoa. I really didn't think we'd be able to make all 3 machines today and have time to go and get stuff from the nether. But there you go. Oh no! What the heck? My machines! Oh man. Oh man. That was so close to a streamer fail.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Oh. Where the heck did they come from? Oh no-y. Marble bricks are not safe to build with. Why? They were made with the chisel. They should be safe to build with. Okay, we're gonna have to redo the floor, and we're gonna do it right now. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Please, I want more explosions. Is that what that is? Oh, I can't believe how close that was to kaboom. Do we just cob the floor then? Nah, we should marble it. We should marble it. Man, that was so close to just boom, everything gone.
One
Eternity later. Whew. Tell you what though, that doesn't get the blood pumping. I don't know what will. Ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum. Now we'll just do it one at a time around the machines because we don't want to bust everything. Well, that is a lesson I'm only going to need to learn once, I'll tell you that much. There's no way I'm building with that block again. At least not for a floor. Not by a Jedi. Do 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 do. That was terrifying. Anyone else get a jump scare from that? Why? No, 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 no. No! 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 My floor up there! It's spawnable! No! 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 It's such a pretty block, please! No! Please! No! No! Oh! Oh! My world is crumbling! Yeah, look, there's spawnable points up there. See that? Alright, well, we're going back to this block for now. Cob floors it is. The marble was so nice, but we just can't afford it in a machine room. Oh, goes to show, always test your blocks, gentlemen. We're not gonna have enough cob here, are we? Well, this is not ideal at all. Let's chuck the machine down. Lowest loss ratio is right here. Ooh, that's bad. I did not realize things could spawn on the roof because of that. Well, now we know crafting tables are a hazard. At least the forestry ones. I'm not sure about the other ones. Mr. Building Blocks, where are you? Oh, we could smooth basalt it. No, we shouldn't. We should keep the aesthetic that we have, to the best of our abilities. Bip, bip, bip. Like, we could choose a different, but I really liked that marble. You know, that was the whole reason I picked it. We'll just put it away. We'll put it away, put it away, put it away now. If we don't solve this kitchen problem soon, though, we are going to forever run out of food. Which would be terrible. Oh, I ate something new. What have we got in our box now? Just raw garlic. Okay. We're eating like a peasant. Living in the low voltage era. Unbelievable. I can't believe steel production is still going. That's shocking to me. I know we're going to stall anytime soon. And I'm going to do the my boy meme again. My boy! I love that one. It's so stupid. But so funny. There's so many hazards here. The concrete floors, they're a necessity. They don't make me happy, but they don't blow up my things, which would make me considerably less happy otherwise. No, not the cable. plenty o steam. Now, it can be dark as you like in here, and we still won't spawn any mobs. Look at that. Darkness. Now we can just have nice... Actually, I say nice lighting. This is not nice lighting. Torches are disgusting, and I'm ashamed of myself. If Zero catches me with torches like this, there'll be no end to the trouble I hear. I hear you, Enderman. I do not fear you, sir. Shin with the quack. I wonder if machines can spawn anything. It doesn't look like it. Not the low voltage ones, at least. An Enderman tormenteth me. You will not leave me alone. Is it just me, or am I echoing? Am I echoing? I only see my mic coming through one channel. Is the music echoing, or is my mic echoing? Because the music might be echoing. What if I do this? If I switch this to monitor only. You still seem to be able to hear it now. Has that fixed it, sir? Tell me, where is Gandalf? For I much desire to fix the audio issues that Gandalf has presented to me. You sound like you're in a cave. Let me listen. Am I in a cave? Am I in a cave? Let me listen. Am I in a cave? Am I in a cave? Nah, your end. Check if you've got two of my stream open. Ba-dum-ba-do-do-do. Wa-do. Wa-do-do-do. Negatives. Negatives, I'm in a cave, or negatives, you have two of the stream open? Which is it? Oh, fell down. Ah! Tiny Enderman. He's so sweet. Hello, baby. I must not look at you, though. You're allowed to look at me. This seems like double standards. Oh well, he makes the rules. Bum, bum, ba-dum. I will restart my Twitch app. Yeah, give it a go. I definitely don't want to present you with a poor quality stream, but it's definitely not coming through on my end, so I'm not sure. Not sure what the deal is, sir. Bum ba dum bum bum. Oh, doo 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 doo. Eventually, I'm probably gonna glass the center. It's gonna look beautiful. Beautiful. Probably should redo the roof now that we know that there's an issue. But are we gonna? No. Ba-da-bum. Because we got things to do. We can't be sitting around all day. Ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum. We should half slab a bunch of this concrete. Make a little staircase down. Or we can make a marble staircase, but no. The rest isn't marble, so we should just stick with the aesthetic we have. Disappointing, I know, but it's the way it must be. Doo-doo-doo. Why did it, Oh, no, come on, man, I didn't look at you.
Sean the non-believer.
Sean! Sean! That's exactly what he's like. It's Enderman in a nutshell. Okay, may have been your Twitch app on your phone. Weird. Very weird. Bubble, 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 bum. Well. Why are you doing this? Alright, well... what we're gonna have to do is just make a bunch more, and then underpin this staircase the way that we want it. I think we're probably gonna have to make stairs instead of what I made. But... cross that bridge if we get to it, right? Here. Right, so the idea is we're gonna have a cascading staircase. Is it gonna work? Well, hopefully, but these sorts of projects that I do. Don't you dare put a grass block in my house! I saw that! You devil! Do you know what? That could spawn a mob if they drop a... Ooh, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna kill you. It's over for you, mate. Uh-oh. I made a terrible mistake. He's so angry. Well.
Why are you running?
Yeah, why is he running? He's afraid of my power. This is not going to be steep enough, is it? Well, I was right. This has to be stairs, not slabs. Disappointing. Disappointing. We could just make a stairwell instead. It could work. Yep. Either way, what we're doing now is a complete waste of time. So, if we take a look in glow, we make glowy things? What? What? Railings, arches, windows, classical. Rounded roofing. Yeah. None of that's particularly useful apart from maybe stairs. If we make thinky big think, thinky small think, at least thinky at all. What's the space we've got here? We got one. Okay. So we kind of have this 1, 2, 3 by 3 space with 2 section and then a 1 section. Why is that? What have I done different? Yeah, I see. I see why it's different. Ba-da-da-doo-doo-doo-doo. Well, this is definitely the central column then. Then I think we want this going all the way to the roofo. Of course, we fell down. I think we want some corner pieces too. Just a few of them, because I don't even know if they're going to work out. This type or this type? Think big, Otter. That's the wrong type. This is the right type. We only want the right type. Will this type work with what I've got here? No. So therefore, is it the wrong type? Yes. Can I have a corner that leads up? Let's just make one. Oh, we can't make one. We can make three. Let's just make three. I'm pretty certain these aren't going to work the way that I want them to work. Pretty certain this is going to be an exercise in disappointment. Just like that is. Oops. There we go. That's where we want it actually. Put the block underneath that thumb. Yeah, these aren't gonna fly. Like, even if we... Even if we could get it showing the right way. That's the right way, and it's still not gonna be the way we want it. No, it's not even the right way. Why is this so dip? There we go. Yeah, that's wrong. We can't have that. Oh, come on. You nasty little block. Real piece of work. Because even if we had it like that, that's still wrong. It's got to have the thing there. It's got to come around like that, and then it won't fit here. So, for this section... it's gonna have to look like this. Which I know, disappointing, but we all have disappointments in life. It's how we deal with them that defines us. Choppy choppy. Put the staircase in. Once the staircase is in, mate, then we'll put some railing around the outside. Are we seriously gonna run out of cob here? That would be terribly disappointing. Can't rebuild these, sadly, so they're just kind of a useless block until we have a purpose for them. There we go. A spiral staircase. It actually looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. I'm happy with that. No more ugly ladders. We do, however, need to put up some form of railing. And we want it to look dark. Maybe like this? Yes. These will do. We want railings, and we want them like this. And I'm pretty sure that's the majority of what we're going to make. We have a whole bunch in here made from... Lord only knows. It's hard to actually see. They could be made from the same stuff. They might not. And we're not going to take any chances. We're just going to cut some fresh stuff. That is way too much. We've cut way too much. We need 6 more blocks, actually, of this stuff to fit here. Do we need a 7th? Yeah, we do. Who would have thunk it? That's a trouble. What are we gonna do with this? We need an 8th. So we might as well just fill this little blocky in. That works. And we could leave this opened, or we could put the corner pieces on, which I'm quite partial to, really, if I'm honest. Which we try to be. Do-de-do-do-do. Ba-boo-ba-boo-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I wonder if we should put it all the way to the floor on this side, or if we should leave it finished up higher, like that. It looks fine like this, and it leaves more room for storing things, but it's not the aesthetic I want. I hear a creeper. Ah, man. That's good. That's very good. Like that is actually perfect. Now we go round and round to get up. And we're not going upstairs yet, so we don't have to finish the top floor. Oh, we were using the same kind of balustrade. There you go. Funny that. We leave a chisel in here? No, we should take it with us. There's nothing worse than needing a chisel and not being able to find it. Alright. So now we have staircase. Do we want to put the corners on? I know we have a couple here. Inner balustrade corner. I think at the very least we want one there. and there. We don't actually want the end one on here, I don't think. Unless we put one... Yeah, it's kind of a falling hazard, isn't it? Oh, oh, baby, baby, baby. That is the wrong type. Yeah, that looks great.
Hello, adventurer.
Hello, adventurer. Potkov, welcome on in. How are we doing? How is your morning, evening, afternoon, and or night? Whatever it might be for you. And it's good to have you on board. Hopefully you're enjoying watching me build a staircase at a glacial pace. I think we definitely want this section. Yeah, we're gonna need more. It looks much better when it's cornered in. So let's take some of these. Is that what I was building with, or was it these? It was these, wasn't it? A whole 64 stack, that's probably excessive. You can play tag with a glacier if you have a very slow run. Truth. Truth told. Truth told right here. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Now that connects there, so we don't need to patch the corner there. We do, however, yeah, we really over budgeted with these, didn't we? And then, do we want to end cap these, or are we happy having them open? I actually think having them open's fine. It's a bit more... Look, it's clearly an OH&S hazard, but, you know, not everything is always safe. Well, I think that's probably the best we could have done with the space we have. Excluding that Enderman popping in and out and causing us grief. Right, we need to grab some steel and process a ton of steel rods now that we've got the end cap it. I don't know, Shin. If we make everything perfect, it won't look lived in. Hey, listen! I heard you. I heard you, thank you. And steel production has ground to a halt. This will help with the toxicity of the air. It won't help with my happiness. My happiness. Slowly creeping back. Yeah. Sad but true. We need to go to the nether. We need to go get that quartz. We need to build a kitchen. We need to live happily ever after. Actually, good lord. When did I start this stream? I think it started at 11:30 because I started late. 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. We have been going a while. That's not where I make the... Of course I jump straight over the balustrade as soon as I make it. First time. Such foolishness. And check that this makes the correct recipe. Ba-do, ba-da-boo, boo. I really want to make that kitchen though. Steel rods. Excellent. We need hoppers over here. ASAP. Let's see if there's some hoppers over at the other place that we can repurpose, and if not, then we're out of luck because we don't have enough iron. Right, this is for a compressor. That's pretty important. This is for a forge hammer. This just became a lot less important because we're not making... Ow! Ow! Actually, no, it's not, because we're going to be crushing ore still. Fine, we'll put it on. Smelter, important. important? Why is it all gonna be so important? Re! Oh well. Ooh! Look what we just budgeted for. Yeah! Da-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Of course we have no water in there. You know, I said I would pipe down water at some stage here, but I never did. I never did what I should have done. And that is just the story of GT New Horizons, isn't it? Ba ba boo bo, wum ba da ba doo, dibby dibby diboo. Oop, a bunch of sulfur. We need rubber dust. I thought we had a bunch of it still. Did we use it all? That would be very surprising. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba dum, ba da ba da ba dum. I suppose we must have. Though it shocks me. Ba da ba doo, dibby dibby diboo. Well. Do we turn these all into plates? I think yes. Store that there. Store a bit more in here, actually. Hoppers, hoppers, hoppers. The lathe is complete. We can get rid of that panel altogether. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There should be a hopper on this page. And there is. Oops, wrong button. Wrong lever! We need a bunch of plates. And 4 rods. Well, that's what we made the machines for, after all. Right, we got 2 full tanks of steam. We don't need to produce any more. Leave it to finish off what it's doing, because it's still hot. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-boom. The bending machine, I'm pretty sure, needs a circuit in it to bend the plates. Ba-dum-dum-bo. Alloy smelter, assembler, compressor, furnace, extruder, lathe, macerator. No. Bending machine. Yep. It needs to be on circuit level 1, which we have, and then... Let's plate up. Pun intended. The small piles of steel dust. I know we can do stuff with them. Ah! Oh. We can't run both machines at once. We could make multi-amp cable, though. Couldn't we? If we wanted to not waste stuff. So if we go to tin cable, 2 times tin cable. I need 2 times tin to make it. Yeah. And that runs 2 amps, doesn't it? 4 amps. See, instead of the 1 amp that we've got right now, and think of amps as like packets of electricity, right? So if we're pushing multiple packets, we can power multiple machines at once with the same voltage. So we could go it's like 8 times amperage. It'd be overkill, but it would be good. We can go 4 times, and it's probably what we should do. Spending machine has stopped, so this should continue. Now, what we're looking at. This steel dust, we can turn back into regular steel dust, which we can then just cook up, right? One would hope. Nope. One would not get what they hope. We could put it in the smeltery. Doesn't fill me with joy. Or primitive blast furnace can turn it back into ingots. Which is probably the way we're gonna do it. 18 steel rods is pretty hot. Actually do want to put a bit of plating here. That way we can stand here whenever we want. Not that we want to stand here often, but we now have that option. Alright, well, whilst that all processes, I think that's where we're going to throw a raid. So stick around for the raid. I'll throw you somewhere awesome. And until then, have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, and or night. Now, it is Sunday today, which means tomorrow we have one more variety stream, and then viewer-controlled Minecraft on the Tuesday, which of course is Monday evening for the US viewers out there. Because of course I'm in a silly time zone. Help me. Get me out of here. So thank you very much for tuning on in. And, hey, listen. See you later, Shin. And we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. It's been a pleasure.
The tide was turning on a gray sea sway. Alone I stood on the broken quay. The wind it howled like a mournful tune. My heart felt heavy under the shrouded moon. I came back alone, left the high seas behind. Ghosts of the gale still haunt my mind. The boat was creaking as it rocked in place. No laughter echoed through the empty space. The stars were dim in the midnight glow. Oh, how I long for the friends I know. I came back alone, left the high seas behind. Ghosts of the gale still haunt my mind. Wherever they roam across the endless blue, I carry their spirits in all that I do. I came back alone, left the high seas behind. Ghost of the gale still haunt